some sounds already. Here we come. Here we go. Good afternoon, welcome to a Dota 2 match, and this is not just a match, because we are here with the finals for the Alienware Arena China Dota 2 tournament, and these two teams, being in first and second place, with the two of them already, have already secured their spot in the Chinese regional finals, and the winner of the Chinese regionals will be given a spot, and a full sponsored spot, that is, to the Asia, which will be held later this year. But yeah, this is the finals. This is game number 1 of a best out of 3. It's gonna be between TongFu and LGD, and they are really not wasting any time with these drafts, as I do realize that 3 people from TongFu are offline. I do hope that they're gonna be coming back. Yeah, that would be nice if they would come back, but you know, we'll find out. First draft. So Leshrek, Naga Siren, a lane that we have seen a lot of, and it's still very powerful. Just a Leshrek stun followed up on the Ensnare. Good solid dual lane. Rubik on TongFu side, also a solid hero. I have to say, personally, I have not seen these two teams play since the international.
5 seconds.
So that was a pretty long time ago. We have some bans also. Actually, we have an Alchemist ban. I would not be expecting that. I do like it. I do like it, because it just indicates that they've apparently done their homework, thinking that LGD might want to go for that. And to be fair, I mean, he farms like super fast, and maybe that also indicates that TongFu wants to pick up an Undying, because Undying is a very nice hero to have against you if you play a Alchemist, because you know you can just farm those zombies indefinitely and get 26 gold for each and single one of them. But we also have a Darkseer, Naya, and Invoker ban, and all those bans, all those other 3 are of course pretty standard bans. We do still have the Batrider, Jakiro in, 2 heroes that we've seen Western teams pick up a hell of a lot, so might see those 2 come out from TongFu now, but they are taking their time. I'm gonna go for the Nature's Prophet, split push hero in the house, could go jungle, could go long lane, a lot of options with that. And to be fair, Rubik has a lot of options for him as well. And there is still that Jakiro pickup. I mean, that's gonna be a support, also indicating that Nature's Prophet is probably gonna be a long lane with Rubik. I think Rubik is gonna be a solo lane here, but we'll find out. We'll find out. I mean, still Rubik is just one of those heroes that can do so many things, and you can't really say for sure until the last picks have been done. Is he gonna be long lane? Is he gonna be solo lane mid, for example, or is he gonna be played as a support, or even long lane? We've seen him played as long lane before as well, even though that was a while ago, to be fair. It's gonna be LGD that's gonna be picking up hero next. Let's see what they want to go for. Like I said, they already have a strong dual lane. Will they go now for a strong mid lane still? I mean, like I said, Batrider still in the pool, and he is a pretty strong mid lane. But you know, Shadow Fiend is a strong mid lane too. I have to say, I love this pickup, because I have seen him since the patch, but I haven't really seen him doing so outstanding as I would want him to be. So I'm hoping that the Shadow Fiend is going to be doing brilliant things, and even though I want him to die, because I want to see his ultimate and see how much it does again, but you know what I mean. I want to see him do big plays and do good stuff. Queen of Pain gets banned out. Of course, an annoying one to counter that Shadow Fiend, so that's the reason why she gets banned now. Disruptor banned out as well as Tidehunter. So team fight out of the way in Disruptor, of course, also a lot of team fight there. Brewmaster banned out by LGD, and let's see what the last ban is going to be for TongFu. I mean, if you look at LGD's lineup, they could still go for jungle hero and for solo lane. There is so many solo lanes still in the pool that, you know, you can only ban out the ones that you just definitely don't want to face. Maybe like a bounty hunter or something like that. Or if you just want to make sure that your opponent isn't going to be going to run a jungle hero, you can ban out the one that you don't want to face, like an Enigma or Chen. Of course, they could also go still for, there goes the Enigma, indeed. They could also still go for a strong dual lane. with a Chaos Knight and something else. We have the Wisp ban out from LGD, no real surprise, because banning out that Disruptor kind of indicates that you might be going for a Wisp, and to be fair, we know TongFu of the Wisp tiny lane, and that would still be a possibility. So, I don't blame her for banning that one out. Let's see if TongFu now is being well, forced to think about their picks a bit more, because, you know, Wisp Tiny is no longer there. They could still go for Tiny if they want to, would even still fit into their lineup. And by the way, if it would have been a Wisp Tiny, it would still be possible, because Nature's Prophet would be solo lane, Rubik would be solo mid, and Jakiro Wisp Tiny on a tri lane, so that was still a possibility up until the Wisp got banned out, of course. So let's see what they're gonna go for next. They have 20 seconds only left into their bonus time. So that is not that much. Faceless Void is gonna be getting the pick up here, and the Beastmaster is the long lane solo for LGD. And to be fair, the Faceless Void, I mean, we've seen him a lot as a hard carry lately. Instead of the Morphling, of course, since Morphling got nerfed. I don't know, I've seen him maybe once, maybe twice. Not really all that much anyway, but Faceless Void has made a comeback. Of course, also getting buffed slightly with his bash inside the Chronosphere, and being able to move inside Chronospheres if Rubik puts up a Chronosphere. That is a massive advantage, though he is on the same side as Rubik this game, so that will be fine. But I do like the pickup. Indicates that they might want to go for tri-lane with the Jakiro, Faceless Void, and something else to go there. But yeah, they have 12 seconds left into their bonus time. Beastmaster was a pickup for LGD, so that's going to be their long lane solo. It's going to be Puck for TongFu, indicating Rubik probably going to be, well, to be fair, Nature's Prophet could go in the jungle, Puck solo, long lane, Rubik mid. It is still possible. They could also go for Rubik on a tri-lane with Jakiro, Faceless Void, Puck long lane solo or mid, and Nature's Prophet long lane solo or mid. So they have multiple options. There is of course going to be a Beastmaster that's going to be a solo lane for LGD. It's going to be on the long lane also, which will mean that they have the opportunity to go for Chen if they want to, and don't have to fear that Enchantress in the jungle anymore, and could go for some early pushes if they want to, because then there's a Leshrac, there's a Chen, and those two already can be very aggressive to those towers very early on. They could also still go for Trilon, of course, with Leshrac, Naga Siren, and something else. But it will all depend on what they want, and if you look at their time, I mean, they still have plenty of bonus time left, so they don't really have to rush things. And even if they already know what they're going to be picking up, they could use this time to think about how TongFu is going to be laning this, and how they are going to lane in return, and what they're going to be doing with this game, because this is of course all tactical time that they can be having. Of course, they also give this time to TongFu, because, you know, they can think about stuff right now as well, even though they have the disadvantage of not knowing the full lineup of their opponents yet. And only 40 seconds until we will find that out. And just a reminder, I see a lot of people joined since we started. This is the finals for the Alienware Arena Chinese Dota 2. We'll be having maybe 3 games, but maybe 2. It's the best out of 3. Winner will get $1,500. Second place gets $1,000, but the main prize is what they already won, in my opinion anyway. It is the ticket to the Chinese regional finals. Why do I have the item list open? That's weird. The ticket to the Chinese regionals, which is gonna be the winner of that one will be getting a full sponsored ticket to the Asia. That's later this year, so that's a pretty big prize to win if you're indeed going to be winning those Chinese regionals, but they at least have a spot there. We're going to see who's playing what. We had the last pickup, which was a Keeper of Light, indicating tri lane for LGD, and let's see, we have got Puck, who is, I looked him up, I'm not familiar with the name, but his name is C-U-Z-N, so, okay, so apparently it's Chan. Thank you, chat, thank you, Papa. It's Chan, and we have Long DD playing the Nature's Prophet, we have Mu on the Rubik, we have Hao playing the Faceless Void, Sun Shang is going to be playing Jakiro, and that is everybody on TongFu's lineup. Even though they don't have their team profile activated there, but you know, we'll forgive them. We just jump ourselves over to LGD, where we see Zhao playing the Keeper of the Light, Yao is going to be playing the Naga Siren, DDC is going to be playing that Leshrac, SC, or otherwise known as DD, will be playing Beastmaster, and last, but you know, definitely not least, I think you all know this guy. It's gonna be Sylar on the Shadow Fiend, and I have to say I'm really excited to see him play this, because I'm looking forward to see a impressive Shadow Fiend, so bring it on, please. At the same time, I mean, it's not going to be not going to be that easy of a mid lane for him. It looks like he'll be up against a Nature's Prophet, who is going to be able to get plenty of harassed in. Puck will probably be going towards the bottom lane, top lane rather. And we'll be up versus the Beastmaster, so this is how they counter the tri lane. I mean, maybe TongFu was expecting that Beastmaster to be on the bottom lane, but no, they are going for an aggressive tri lane. They will be tri lane versus tri lane. I have to say, I mean, there's going to be an ensnare, follow-up stun from Leshrac. He'll be locked in place to get that Illuminate regardless. Keeper of Light already harassed out of the jungle though, and that's the ward being placed. They don't find anybody or any ward here, but this is going to be the lane where most action is going to be happening, so I'll be spending most of my time here, but we'll still be checking who's up against who. Look at that, Leshrac's not already on Howl. Look at this aggression already going. The person who once said, it was a long time ago, Chinese Dota, born Dota, is so not right here, because this is aggression right here. Long D already down to half HP, but like I said, one ensnare when he picks it up, follow up Leshrac's stun. Illuminate will go through regardless, because you can't move away from that, and that is going to be a lot of harassment. Look at this harassment going through. We also have an Ice Pet. Leshrac stun not hitting, otherwise this would have been first blood for sure. But this aggression indicates LGD, they are not here to farm, they are here to push, they are here to stop How from farming, and they do not want to be harassed themselves. So they are going to be the ones causing all the aggression, making TongFu having to back off a lot because of that Illuminate mostly. We're gonna hopefully not miss anything. Oh, this is good. We're gonna quickly jump towards the mid lane, because we see Shadow Fiend. He's gonna be up against the Nature's Prophet. I already said Nature's Prophet should be okay here, but as will the Shadow Fiend. I mean, both of these should be able to just farm okay-ish until someone's gonna come in for a gank. And I do think that it should be fine. Of course, Nature's Prophet is a hero that can make any lane dangerous at any point in the game, because he can just TP in. So maybe if there's going to be a tough situation on the bottom lane, he is able to help out if he's going to be TPing in. Of course, when he gets level 6, which he'll be getting faster than most of the people because he's on a solo mid lane, he'll be able to use the ultimate and then TP in bottom and then help out. Maybe when the rest is still level 3 or 4 or something like that, and that will be having a massive impact. At the same time, Shadow Fiend roaming around is also something that we would not be surprised in seeing, as apparently we have Sylar dropping from the game, so we have to wait until he reconnects back in. But like I said, I mean, it gives me a chance to check out if what's happening. And by the way, for the people asking, this game is not visible inside the Dota 2 client. Spectators are not enabled, and that is because of the sponsors that want to have their exposure. As you can see in the bottom right corner of the stream, there are the sponsors of Microsoft as well as Alienware. And they want to be getting their exposure, and they can't get that inside the game client. So that's why it's not open for spectators. And again, I'm hanging around here on this bottom lane because, oh, telekinesis, they're gonna be an Ice Pet, was not gonna hit anything. How though? Getting stunned up, and snare there as well. Time lapse still there, will be enough. Right click's going through, one more hit, Naga Siren picks up the first blood. Yao taking that away, still getting harassed by the tower. Leshrac stun not hitting on Sansheng, otherwise that might have been a kill again. But that's gonna be first blood going to LGD, and I have to say, with their aggression, it was no real surprise that Ice Path from Sansheng did not hit. Maybe it would have been a different story, and this one hit though, but they're not going to be able to follow up on it. No more mana and HP to go in. I mean, one Illuminate, and Sansheng might even be dropping. Illuminate should still be level 1 though. Yeah, it is. So he might be able to stay alive, but you know, it's going to be very risky to expose yourself here on this lane, as the lane gets pushed out also, and the creep wave or creep camp is blocked, so they can't really pull the lane back just yet, and are gonna have to deal with it, which will make farming for How pretty difficult. Invisibility picked up by Leshrac, who's gonna rotate mid. We have a pause coming up from Sylar, or just a P, so I'm expecting there to be a pause. No. Okay. Yeah, there we go. I was wondering when that was gonna happen. But yeah, we're gonna see top lane, which we haven't seen just yet. We have a puck on 15 for 3, 18 for 3 in the Beastmaster, so fairly even. Of course, in theory, these two heroes are both long lane solos, even though Beastmaster is of course here in the short lane. But I always consider them having the kind of equal ability to last it. Though of course Puck is a bit more safe here because he has that escape mechanism, and Beastmaster, I mean, he can throw his axes, and he is just such a tanky hero that can still right click. But yeah, again, in theory, neither of these two heroes should be dying. But then again, I don't think they will be getting forced out of experience range either, which is sometimes what you see in a long lane. But Puck will be getting levels here for sure. But yeah, this Leshrac with his invisibility rune, I think he is going to be able to do something here with a guaranteed setup of a stun. I think this Rubik would be the target. Maybe they want to try to go for How again, because he's of course the carry. But he is gonna run through this, and oh, the sentry ward is almost gonna disappear, but they see him coming right now. Here he comes, and there, I was gonna say telekinesis, ice bath, no, okay, no. Illuminate going through. Sunshine, you really have to be so careful. One more and he's dead, and he doesn't have any regen. He probably should just head back or borrow some regen, maybe from the Rubik, if he still has it. No, he doesn't. Okay, nobody has regen anymore. And I asked God to be my co-caster for this match, but he is not available. He's on his way home, so sorry for that. Leshrac stun, long DD, Illuminate will get the kill. And that is what I was talking about. And Snare, Leshrac stun, Illuminate. This lane is just working out perfectly for LGD, and how he is just not getting any farm. And I might even think that it would be better if he just rotates towards the top lane to be up against that Beastmaster and just have the Puck here, because at least Puck won't be able to die as fast. We have got the Nature's Prophet stealing. No, Shadow Fiend got the haste from TP out from the Nature's Prophet. Thank you, because of course he wouldn't be able to outrun this Shadow Fiend, who is maybe wanting to do something with his haste rune. Now he's just gonna go back to the mid lane and continue farming, as Nature's Prophet is gonna be going mid again as well. But yeah, the bottom lane is where I'm still gonna be at, because yeah, this is how he really has farm. The thing is about Faceless Void, I mean, at some point in the game, Ice Path misses again. At some point in the game, he is Leshrac stun, Sunshang. Is it gonna be follow-up? Right clicks only for now. Should be okay. Should be okay. Fadebot going through. But yeah, How will need to get a farm at some point in the game. He's gonna hope, of course, that at some point the supports will run away from Leshrac, and the Keeper of Light will be moving lanes and go rest somewhere else so that he can last it in peace. But as long as this lane is working out for LGD, I don't see them leaving anytime soon. Or maybe if TongFu puts in a bit more effort with the Nature's Prophet coming into this bottom lane and help out. Illuminate going through, hits on long DD only, but still it does a lot of damage. Illuminate now level 2 as well. And he's able to spam that out just with a level 2 Chakra Magic. But yeah, 23 for 6 on his Naga Siren on last hits. Definitely doing good. I mean, if you look at the last hits and the knives in total, it is mid lane won by the Shadow Fiend. He's 34 for 10, with the Nature's Prophet only 17. 17, 18 now for 7. And yeah, like I said, I'm sorry for the camera work, but I'm still stuck in this bottom lane, because this is where the action is gonna happen. Or at least should be happening. Illuminate going through again. He was just back up to full HP again. So annoying. You can imagine his annoyance. Tier 1 tower getting arrested. There's the Ice Bat, telekinesis as well. It's gonna be a Fade Bot going through, Nature's Prophet ultimate going through as well. He should be TPing in here. Chronosphere, where is it? No, it's not there. How? You jumped the wrong way. You go down. Just as the Keeper of Light though. Puck TPing here as well. Nature's Prophet picking up the last hit for the Keeper of Light. Naga Siren went down to the Puck, and that's the thing that I was talking about. They should come in to help this lane. To be fair, I mean, they lost their Faceless Void. That is making it not really all that worth it anymore, not with all the TPs coming out. But they did manage to get a kill on the Naga Siren, as they got a kill on the Keeper of Light, of course, as well. Leshrac, the only one not dying here, as he is still in a bit of trouble. Rubik coming in, looking for telekinesis, will be able to get it as well. Will there be people coming in? Here they come. Time lapse, there's not going to be a bash though, and Snare going to hit on How. Is there going to be any follow-up from LGD? Doesn't look like it just yet. There's 3 heroes still on the bottom lane, or again on the bottom lane I should say, as Puck has rotated back, just like the Nature's Prophet, and they're gonna be helped out by Keeper of Light again as well. Roar! Rubik, you are gone! Keeper of Light picking him up, How being forced back again. That is the Saiyan Beastmaster, level 6, well level 7 now rather. Almost level 8 even, but he's going to be roaming around a lot more and trying to get those skills. 5 for 2 now, as it looks like LGD in favor. We see 3k gold for them in favor, and Snare going out in Sunshine. Just harassment though, lands an Ice Path, but the tower will probably still go down. Nobody left here to defend this one. A Shadow Fiend, he's just still farming. Nobody is interrupting him. He has got most last hits in the game. I mean, if we look at the 3 top on last hits, that's all 3 lanes for LGD. Middle lane, top lane, bottom lane. And bottom lane tier 3, tier 1 tower also going down. So having a great start for LGD. That being said, Faceless Void, even though he's gonna go down right now, I think. Oh no, time lapse should be fine. Ooh. close though. But yeah, the Faceless Void can, in theory, turn stuff around, but they need to have him get some farm. In the meantime, tier 2 tower bottom lane is going to be harassed, but I'm going to follow this one. Dream Coil up on Sylar here, who's going to not be locked inside a Sprout because that's already gone. Still going to take a lot of damage. Silence is there, but Puck is not going to be able to chase that one. And that is going to be maybe pressure going on the tier 1 tower. I don't think they're going to be able to take it down though, because the support will be coming in as well as a tier 2 tower. Like I said, it was going to be taken down, and there was nobody there to defend it because they all want to take this tier 1 tower middle. Sylar is still hanging around here though, and support, like I said, is going to come in. We have a Leshrac on half HP just like the Naga Simon. Naga Simon level 5, so no song just yet, but they will be forced back. And of course they walked through a ward, so they were able to see them coming in, and they just back off, not getting anything in return for that, not even getting a kill of having 4 heroes on the same lane for a period of time. Nature's Prophet gonna be finding someone. Sprout up on the Keeper of the Light there, level 5 upon him, level 8 upon the Nature's Prophet. This might be turning into a kill, as in, no, he's not gonna chase. Not gonna chase, normal boots only, and Keeper of the Light himself has of course got boots for himself as well. He's going for that mechanism, has got his buckler, just needs the recipe, 900 gold to go, and he is of course that support that can farm pretty safely with that Illuminate, just getting those last hits. As TongFu has come together to defend their tier 1 tower. LGD though putting on the Edict, there's no fortification anymore, that's the tier 1 going down. Leshrac still on the Puck, Roar going off as well, Puck goes down, Leshrac picking up the kill. There's gonna be Nature's Prophet in a lot of trouble, should be able to back off. Rubik in a lot of trouble, he is level 4 only, but the Ice Path will make sure that nobody is gonna be able to chase that. Leshrac stun will clear out some of the Treants, or will stop them from chasing as well. And they will be backing off, but again with a kill richer as well as with a tower. LGD heavily in favor here of this game so far. But right now, with the rotations going off from LGD, this is what I meant. Faceless Void is getting some farm. He is being left alone, and hopefully for LGD they have shut him down enough in the early game to not have to deal with Din anymore. But if he's just going to be able to continue farming at some point, if TongFu is able to stretch the game long enough, TongFu is able to get back into this game purely by that Chronosphere. And to be fair, if you look at teamfight possibility, I mean, yes, there's a song, Requiem of Souls, Illuminate, you name it. I mean, the Chronosphere is a pretty big teamfight ability, and there's nothing like it on LGD side. They don't have a Rubik to copy it, and if they can get a good one off, they can shoot stuff from the Jakiro. I mean, that's the thing that you want to be having. Chronosphere, Ice Path, Macropyre, all in the same one. You have Orb going through, Fate Bolt going through. That is a massive team fight potential on the side of TongFu. The only trouble is they have to be able to get it off. Naga Siren gonna be TPing herself out of this one using the song. Silence from Puck coming out of too late there. But yeah, that team fight potential on TongFu is there. The thing is getting it sorted, because that's going to be something that will be pretty tricky, as we have a smoke up from DD as well as DDC, and they find Roar going off, Edict going through, Axis flying, stun, and that is Leshrac picking up the last hit. That was a fairly easy gank, and that was, well, this ward, I mean, they were smoked up, not going to be able to do anything. And look at the wards of the Dire side. I mean, they have got of course, the rune spot sorted. They've got this middle tower sorted just in case they see support incoming, for example, for How, if they want to go on How on any time of the game. They have got a ward here, central ward as well, just in case, and a ward here. So they are looking pretty good for vision, and are now looking to take down the last tier 1 tower standing on the side of TongFu. And Snare is going to be dodged here by the phase shift from Puck. Fate Bolt going through, but Creeps will still die. Tower will still take a lot of damage. Edict is there as well, level 4. No fortification for the Radiant anymore. And this will be the tower. Ice Path still landing. Only locks down the Beastmaster. Will there be another Ensnare? Oh, nice Chronosphere! Where is the Macropyre? Is it not there? No, Sylar still taking a lot of damage though, gets locked inside of Sprout, but there's a Requiem of Souls being used. Moo, locked inside, gonna go down. Keeper of the Light picks up a ultra kill. How did that happen? He picked up every single kill. Illuminate, too strong, level 4. And the only one alive is Jakiro, and the GG gets cold. That ultra kill from the Keeper of the Light, that was just the end of it. 2 for 11. LGD looking so strong in these finals here. Not dropping anything in Roar. I'm not sure what he roared. But yeah, he roared a creep, I guess. When disconnects go off, we have got ourselves a game number 2. If LGD is gonna play it like they did here, I mean, 13-minute GG? Really? That is just super fast. If LGD is gonna play like they did this game, and TongFu is gonna be playing like they did this game, we're gonna have very short game number 2 also. But of course, TongFu is gonna try to do everything they can to not have the same thing happening. And we're going to be seeing in game number 2 if TongFu can force out a game number 3, or if LGD is going to take that $1,500 home in 2 games. But yeah, we will find out. Here's the end screen. We'll leave it up for you for a second just so you can see some stuff. I mean, I wasn't ready to switch to net worth just yet. That's how fast it went. I mean, really. Rubik only having tangos and a TP, doesn't even have boots. Poor guy. Anyway, let's switch ourselves to game number 2, so be right back, and don't go anywhere.